Hello dear students, welcome to chemistry class. In this class we are discussing one new concept, that is a covalent bond. Covalent bond. And coming to the definition of this covalent bond, we can define this covalent bond is a bond which is formed by the sharing of one or more electron pairs between the combining atoms. The bond, chemical bond, which is formed by the sharing of one or more electron pairs between the combining atoms. And as we have already discussed in our first video that why the atoms are combining together to form some type of molecules or compounds, we got answer for that one, because to get the stability. Atoms are combining because to get a stability. Then how they are combining? There are two ways or two methods for the atoms to combine each other, either by the transfer of electrons from one atom to the another, which is forming an ionic bond. The second one is there either by the sharing of electrons between the combining atoms, that is a covalent bond. Okay. Take for example formation of H2 molecule. Formation of H2 molecule. Here this H2 molecule is formed by the combination of two hydrogen atoms. The hydrogen atoms which are having the atomic number 1, which means the total number of electrons, and here we can write the electronic configuration for this one 1s1, 1s1, and according to the octet rule for this hydrogen and helium, we can say it is a duplet, 2 electrons. We know that the atoms which are having the nearest noble gas electronic configuration are more stable. The atoms which are having their nearest noble gas electronic configuration. Take for example helium, which is having 1s2, neon which is having 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, or only see the valence electronic configuration. Argon, which is having the valence electronic configuration as 3s2, 3p6, like this. These are all called what? Stable atoms or stable elements, and the atoms which are having these type of electronic configurations are also said to be stable. Therefore, here hydrogen wants to get its nearest noble gas electronic configuration, that is 1s2, and it is possible only when this hydrogen share its one electron for the bond formation, and also this hydrogen shares its one electron. Therefore, one bond will form by the combination of these two hydrogen atoms, and hence the bond formed by the sharing of one electron by each of these hydrogen atoms, which results in the formation of H2. Here this hydrogen is also having an electronic configuration of 1s2, and this is also having an electronic configuration of 1s2. Or we can take a second example, formation of chlorine molecule. Formation of chlorine molecule. Then this chlorine molecule is formed by the combination of two chlorine atoms, and we know that the atomic number for chlorine is 17. And its valence number of electrons are 7, and here I am writing the valence electronic configuration for chlorine, that is a 3s2, 3p5. It is also having 3s2, 3p5. And to get the valence cell electronic configuration of its nearest noble gas, that is for argon 3s2, 3p6, it wants only one electron, and it is also having a lack of only one electron. This also required one electron, and this also required one electron to complete their outermost electronic configuration to the nearest noble gas electronic configuration, that is a stable electronic configuration. Therefore, here what they do, they will donate one electron each, and here I am writing the electron dot structure for chlorine. Here 7 valence electrons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we can see that this chlorine is also chlorine atom is also having a lack of or a deficiency of 1 electron, and it is also having a deficiency of 1 electron. Therefore, this will share 1 electron each, which results in the formation of a bond between themselves and forms a chlorine molecule. And by this, here this chlorine atom will also have an complete stable electronic configuration of 3s2 3p6, and it is also having 3s2 3p6. Or take another example of the formation of HCl molecule. HCl molecule. Here the hydrogen with atomic number 1 and electronic configuration 1s1, it has an electron dot structure of this type, and chlorine with atomic number 17 with the valence electronic configuration 3s2 3p5, it has an electron dot structure of this type. Here it requires only 1 electron to complete its or to get the stable electron configuration of its nearest noble gas, that is 1s2, and here also it requires only 1 electron to get the nearest noble gas electronic configuration of 3s2 3p6. Therefore, these two will share 1 electron each, and hence results in the formation of an bond HCl. Therefore, it will also have a stable electron configuration of 1s2. Here please keep in mind that here the sharing electron pair is equally sharing between the both combining atoms. This pair of an electron, 2 electrons are belonging to this atom also and this atom also. Therefore, we are writing the complete electronic configuration, and here this chlorine will also have a valence electron configuration of 3s2 3p6. Here the bonded pair of electrons are belonging to both the sharing atoms. Favoring covalent bond. Coming to the concept of factors of favoring covalent bond, the first factor is which are the factors affecting the formation of covalent bond. The first one factor is high ionization energy for the combining atoms. There should be high ionization energy for the combining atoms. Then what do you mean by high ionization energy? It is an amount of energy required to remove an electron from the neutral gaseous atom to get converted that neutral gaseous atom into an ion. And what happens if that high ionization energy is high? If that ionization energy is high, then automatically we require more amount of energy to convert that atom into an ion. And if we required more amount of energy to convert that atom into an ion, means that atom don't want to lose that electron. That atom don't want to lose that electron, and automatically instead of losing that electron or instead of donating that electron, it will share that electron. That atom will share that electron, hence it results in the formation of an covalent bond. And what happens if the ionization energy is low? If the ionization energy is low, then with that little amount of energy we can remove that electron, or that atom can easily lose that electron, or it can donate that electron, and as a result there will be a formation of ionic bond. And the second one factor is the combining atoms should have equal electron affinities. Equal electron affinities for combining atoms. Then what do you mean by electron affinity? Electron affinity is nothing but the amount of energy released when an electron is added to a neutral gaseous atom. And if both the combining atoms are having same or equal electron affinities, then automatically both in between the two combining atoms, no one of the atom wants to lose its electron. Then automatically if the electron affinity is equal between the two combining atoms, then instead of gaining electrons by the other atoms, both the atoms will undergo in a sharing of electron instead of gaining electron. then instead of forming ionic bond, both the combining atoms will involve in the formation of an covalent bond. If there is an difference between the electron affinities between the combining atoms, one of the atom will donate electron and the another will gain electron, then that will result in the formation of an ionic bond. But here the combining atoms are having equal electron affinity, then here one will not donate the electron. Instead of donating electron, it will share its electron to form the covalent bond. Then third one factor which is favoring or supporting the formation of covalent bond is equal electronegativities or equal electronegativities of combining atoms. Then what do you mean by electronegativity? Electronegativity is a ability of an atom to attract a shared pair of electron towards itself. Electronegativity of an atom is its ability to attract a shared pair of electron towards itself. And here what happens if the electronegativity is equal? If say for example atom A and B are combining each other, if A is having less electronegativity, then automatically it will lose the electron, means it will donate the electron, which results in the formation of ionic bond. But if both the atoms are having same electronegativities, means both the atoms are having equal affinity or equal force towards the electrons, then automatically instead of donating or accepting the electrons, both the atoms should share their electrons to form the covalent bond. Then fourth one factor is high nuclear charge. High nuclear charge and small internuclear distance of the combining atoms. High nuclear charge and small internuclear distance of the combining atoms. This is the fourth factor. What happens if the nuclear charge is high? If the nuclear charge is high in the sense that atom is small, then automatically that nucleus, means nuclear charge, will strongly holds that outermost electron. Then automatically it will not lose that electron. Then the another way is that atom will only share that electron. Instead of losing that electron, it will share that electron. Okay. Then what happens if the internuclear distance is small between the combining atoms? If the internuclear distance between the combining atoms is small, then automatically the combining or the participating atoms will undergo electron sharing instead of electron transferring. Electron sharing will takes place if the internuclear distance between the combining atoms is small. Okay. Then the last one factor is number of valence electrons. Here the number of valence electrons present in the combining atoms will also plays an important role. The atoms of the group number 14, 15, 16 and 17, or we can write almost all non-metals. Non-metals will form covalent compounds. The atoms of group 14, 15, 16 and 17 will form almost all covalent compounds. For example, carbon family, nitrogen family, oxygen family and halogens, means fluorine family. Take for example methane. Here the carbon which is having 4 valence electrons, the valence electrons of carbon or the group 14 is 4, and it will share its 4 electrons with the 4 hydrogen and results in the formation of covalent molecule. Ammonia, the valence of 15th group elements is 3, valency is 3, and here the nitrogen will share those 3 electrons with the 3 incoming hydrogen atoms and results in the formation of covalent molecule NH3, and it is having a lone pair of electron. And for this we can take H2O. Here the oxygen will share 2 electrons with the 2 incoming hydrogen atoms and forms 2 covalent bonds, and fluorine HF, and here it has 3 lone pairs of electrons and it can share 1 electron. The valency of this valence electrons are 7, but the valency of fluorine is only 1. Therefore, it can form one covalent bond with the hydrogen by sharing one electron with the hydrogen, which results in the formation of an covalent bond. Okay. These are all the factors which are favoring or affecting the formation of covalent bond, and these points we have to keep in mind that for the formation of covalent bond, the combining atoms should have high ionization energy, and the combining atoms should have equal electron affinities, and they should have equal electronegativities, and the combining atoms should have high nuclear charge and small internuclear distance, and the combining atoms should be from the group 14, 15, 16 and 17, then only they can form easily covalent compounds.